Welcome to tonight's JV ball game here in Magnolia. The Camden Fairview Cardinal JV squad taking on the Magnolia JV squad. Leading things off for the Cardinals was Max Bradshaw. He got hit by a pitch, and so he is at first base. Quentin Browning is the next to bat. Ball gets away from the catcher. Bradshaw trying to advance, and he will down to second base. So glad to be with you this afternoon. Cardinals playing here in the JV game. They fell to the Panthers in the varsity game by a final of 10-2. And we'll play the JV game, a foul ball off the bat of Quentin Browning. There's a foul off of Browning right there. One-two count to Browning. Ooh, that just about hit Browning in the leg. Jonathan Wolf with you, Bill Lewis. Bill's here to
I'm back.
Run the ship, that's right. It's a 2-2 count, Bill. Strike three as Browning watches strike three cross the plate. And it's one out here with Herman Gill coming to the plate.
All righty. Well, Herman digs in. Do believe he's third batter of this inning. First pitch he sees is going to swing at. That pitch a little bit inside. Kind of there at the knees. Just one of those pitches. It's kind of a tough decision whether to swing or not. I'm about to call it either way, but he would choose to take a cut at that one. Next pitch comes a little bit low. Good take, ball one. Herman digs back in. Next pitch comes home. He's going to watch that one. It's on the outside edge of the strike zone. Called strike two, 1-2 count now. One out. Bradshaw. That's a little lead off on second. Next pitch comes. It's going to be in the dirt for ball two. Alrighty. 2-2 count. Pitch comes home. It's going to be high up there in Gill's eyes for ball three, and that'll move the count full. Good job by Herman here to work into that full count. And he will walk. Max Bradshaw steals third on the walk. That ball kind of got in the dirt and got away from the catcher and opened up an opportunity to put runners on the corners. Now number 21, looks like Quentin Browning. 21, maybe Quentin Browning, stands in. Big good things going for the JV squad. Next pitch comes, it's low into the dirt, outside, ball one. Browning digs back in. Pitch comes home. That one's going to be high in his eyes. Ball two, 2-0 count now with one out. Runners on the corners for the Cardinals. Two-0 count. 2-0 pitch is low. Ball three. Now Browning has a good-looking hitter's count. I believe that's Browning. Might be mistaken. Next pitch comes. That's Rodney Frazier. Frazier's going to walk on 4 balls, and that'll load the bases for the Cardinals JV squad. A great way to start this ball game off with one out. That brings up old Matthew Reynolds, old Cookie. Let's see what old Cookie has for us right here. Magnolia coach seems to he's taking a step out to talk to his pitcher. Might be telling him just take a breath out there. He's all right. Loaded bases, it's a tough situation for a pitcher mentally. You got to deal with having guys all around you and the batter in front of you. And all righty. Get back to the ball game here. Matthew Reynolds digs in to bat. First pitch he sees, he'll foul off, and he'll lose the bat there. Looks like he just kind of lost his grip on it, and it flies back to the backstop behind him. That's not something you see very often. And I'm not surprised to see it from a guy like Matthew. Matthew Reynolds got a lot of power behind the bat, somebody with a really heavy swing. Something that's become very evident in the past ball games. When he makes contact with the ball, it's going somewhere. And you see it right there, a hit over in the right field, over the right fielder's head. That one's going to get all the way to the fence. Matthew rounds first, headed to second. He'll have a stand-up double. The runners from second and third come home. And Matthew Reynolds has a great stand-up double. We were just talking about it. When Matthew makes contact with the ball, it is going to go somewhere, and he showed that right there. A great hit there by Reynolds all the way to the fence to get things going for this Cardinals JV squad, and that moves the score to 2-0. So a double RBI for Matt Reynolds. Now Ben Davis, his cousin, in the bat. Ben, somebody we've been watching for quite a while now. Seen him on the mound, seen him at second base, seen him a little bit in the outfield. Done a great job at the plate as well. That pitch he sees he's going to swing on. Look like kind of an inside pitch there about the waist. 1-1 count. That pitch is going to get in there. Looks like it almost hit him. Rodney Frazier takes home on the pass ball. And it looks like we're going to be playing a 3-3-3 tonight as 3 runs are scored. We're going to take a break. Come back at you in the bottom of the first inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball live. And we are back here at the Panther baseball field here in Magnolia. Herman Gill on the mound to start things off for the Cardinals JV defense. Max Bradshaw behind the plate over there at third base is Rodney Frazier sitting at shortstop. I believe that shortstop is Quentin Browning. Move over to second base. We have Ben Davis. And on first base is Matthew Reynolds. Right field, appears to be Carson Massey. Center field, Tony Green. Maybe left field's Tony Green. Yeah, center field is Andrew Chambers, and left field is Tony Green tonight. 2-1 count. Next pitch from Gill comes home. It's going to be fouled off right and out of play over here near the Panthers hitting facility. Cardinals off to a great start this JV game, up 3-0, excuse me, at the bottom of the first. Couple of good-looking hits. Had one by Matthew Reynolds that went all the way over the right fielder's head and just about to the fence, and he got himself a double, and that led things off for the JV squad and broke the game open, and it's followed up by another great hit to move us to 3-0. Next pitch from Gill is high for ball 4, and he will walk the first batter he sees.
Number 15, Carter Chambliss.
Carter Chambliss, now the batter for the Magnolia Panthers JV squad. Don't have a roster here in front of me for either team today. Throw down from second, not in time, or throw down to second, excuse me, not in time. So the runner will steal second base. So like I said, no rosters here in front of us for either team, so we're just having to go by what we can see in here. Apologize for that, but do our best to broadcast this game for you. Next pitch is going to be fouled down behind the backstop. Strike 2, 0-2 count now. Great job by Gill to get ahead in the count. Sorry for the inconvenience on the cameras tonight. We only have one camera running down here in Columbia County. Something just hasn't worked. Technology's not doing the right dance. The ball will get past Bradshaw here. Runner steals second on the pass pitch, or steal third on the pass pitch, excuse me. So all of our technology doesn't seem to be doing the right dance for us tonight. Regardless, we're going to do our best to broadcast you guys a game. We have our center field camera running, and I'll be up here alongside Jason Wolf broadcasting to the best of our abilities. Next pitch is going to be low and away. That'll move the count to even 2-2. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. There's a runner sitting on third. Next pitch is going to be swung on and missed, and a great strikeout there for Herman Gill. A little bit of a battle, but he will get the out.
That's going to bring up number 3, Dalen Glass.
Now Dalen Glass, number 3, for the Magnolia Panthers, is up to bat. Gill comes set. Comes home now, swing and a miss on a good-looking fastball low in the zone for strike 1. What a beautiful afternoon it is for baseball. Not much of a breeze, but the weather has cooled down a little bit. It's very comfortable. Sun is kind of... That pitch is going to be thrown down to third. Good move there by Bradshaw to try and throw down that batter. Not in time, though. 71 degrees here in Magnolia. Sun is sinking behind us. It's almost broke down into the trees and gone away. Lights are not on yet here at Panther baseball field. As Herman Gill comes set on the 1-1 pitch. Pitch comes home. It's going to be inside for ball 2. Gill comes set again. Comes home. Another pitch inside. Throw down for Max to third. Not in time. Throw comes back to comes back to home. As the runner steals on the throw down, and he will make it. So now Magnolia with 1 run here in the bottom of the first. Good job there by that runner to read the situation and come home instead of returning to third. 3-1 count. Gill comes home. Pitch in the dirt, and that'll walk another batter. That batter looked like he was going to steal second. He kind of had like a half-hearted run between first and second. It looked like he might steal, but then decided to stay at first after Max got a hold of that ball and got everything back in order. Next batter for Gill. First pitch to him is high for ball one, but third out of second will be made by Max Bradshaw, not in time as Ben Davis runs over there. Good job there by Ben to keep that ball in front of him and keep control of it. Regardless, runner will steal second. Now a runner on second base. Next pitch from Gill comes home low inside on number 13 for ball two. 2-0 count now with one out. 3-1 the score. The Cardinals lead here. Gill throws back to second. That pitch gets away from Ben Davis. It bounces off the bag. Runner's going to third. Throw will not be made. That runner will be there with plenty of time. So now a Panther runner stands on third after a little slip up out there on the throw down to third or second base. Good job there by the Cardinals defense to hold him at bay there at third, not let that get any further. Next pitch, number 13, is going to be high and inside for ball three, and now there's a 3-0 count now. I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight on the live stream. Glad you're watching. Next pitch from Gill comes home. It's going to be the low outside corner. A good pitch. Going to be called strike one. 3-1 count. Pitch looked like had maybe a small break to it. Good looking fastball, well placed by Gill. Next pitch from Gill is going to be hit softly over to first base. Reynolds takes that one, tosses it over to Gill. Good job there by the pitcher to run over to first. They'll get the out there at first, but the runner from third will come home.
Next up, number 34, Grayson West.
On the tap to first. Now number 34 for the Panthers, Grayson West, stands in the bat with a 3-2 score. 2 outs now for the Panthers. Cardinals need a stop right here to remain ahead in this ballgame. Gill comes set again. Comes home. Good pitch, a little bit low, says the umpire. Ball one. It would appear that the sun is right there in Herman's eyes. It's shining in from behind us and has caught a crack in the trees. And he's having a little trouble seeing. A good pitch there by Gill on that low inside corner. Gill doing a great job tonight. Ball placement, putting those pitches exactly where they need to be. Next pitch from Gill is going to be hit foul over here to the left. Good effort by Tony Green. Won't make the play, though. Regardless, the count moved to 1-2. The Cardinals now with a chance to get out of this one. Gill gets the pitch he wants. It comes set. Comes home now. Swung on and missed. Strike three. And he will get us out of the inning. That'll move. Score remains 3-2. Cardinals lead. We're going to take a short break. Come back at you at the top of the second inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball live stream. We're back here at Panthers baseball field. Leadoff batter of the inning for the Cardinals is Ben Davis. He pops that one up there to between the pitcher and first base. Pitcher steps off, catches that one. Quick infield out. Next batter is old Charlie, old cornbread. Charlie digs in. First pitch he sees he's going to watch low for ball one. Old Chuck, somebody we've seen play just about everywhere in the field, similar to Ben Davis. Coach likes to put him a couple different places, outfield pitcher. Seen him play in the infield a couple times. Play with a little personality, that's for sure. 2-0 count now. And he is going to get hit in the ankle. I'm sure I'll hear about that later. Anyways, Charlie's going to take the hit for the Cardinals, and he'll stand on first. Great way to get things going for the Cardinals here in the second inning. They lead 3-2. That brings up number 16, Andrew Chambers. First pitch Andrew sees is low into the dirt. Catcher keeps that in front of him. It's going to roll off to the side. Ball one. Next pitch to Chambers. Outside is going to get past the catcher. Old Charlie's going to steal second. Chambers digs back in now. Next pitch to him is going to hit him right in between the numbers. Oof. So a couple of hit batters, and that'll put runners on first and second with Carson Massey up to bat. Carson tonight is playing right field, somewhere we've seen him a lot. He's done a great job out there. Saw him a couple games ago, I believe, made a diving catch. One of those young guys you love to see the effort out of, and he's done a good job of it. Panthers infield's going to come in here to the pitcher's mound, and there's going to be a pitching change, so we are going to take a short break as this new pitcher warms up. We're going to get as much information as we can on him for you, and we'll come right back. So, for just a second, it's Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball live stream. All right, we're back here at Panthers baseball field. Pitching change. We don't have a name for you, but there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Panthers. Oh, throw down to second by the pitcher is going to hit Charlie on the back. He gets up, steals third as Andrew Chambers steals second. Good move there by the center fielder to get a hold of that ball and get it moved back into the infield. Carson Massey is still the batter for the Cardinals. Good job there by Charlie and Andrew Chambers out there in the field to see if that ball had gotten past to make a move. Next pitch to Massey's high. He swings at it. Foul tips it for strike one. 0-1 count now for Massey with a 1 out. Cardinals lead 3-2. It's the top of the second inning. Pitcher from Magnolia comes home. That pitcher's going to be hit by Massey. Back to the pitcher. Pitcher does a good job of diving down, getting a hold of that ball. Charlie comes home. Looked like he kind of meant to slide, but didn't. Don't know if you guys, you could see that probably on our camera. And
a little too close to slide.
Yeah, he slid a little bit too late, and looks like his ankle kind of got caught right there. Yeah, regardless, he's going to be safe.
Carson made it safe.
Score to 4-2. Carson makes it to first safely. And Andrew Chambers takes third base. On the tap out there to the pitcher's mound. Good job there by Massey to place that ball right there on the first base side. Next batter's Tony Green. First pitch he sees is going to be a little bit inside. He's actually got to get out of the way of that one. Runners on. Oh, Massey steals second on that pass ball. Pitch just kind of got away from the catcher. So now Green digs back in. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1 count. Counts even. Great JV game for these Cardinals. Guys are looking like they're really out there having fun and playing well as well. Next pitch to Green. It's going to be low and away for ball two. Good crowd out tonight for this JV game. Love to see all these parents out here supporting these guys. And you love to see the guys get out here and play too. It's always nice to see these.
Score now is 4-2. They didn't update the scoreboard. So.
Yeah, the score is not updated, but score is 4-2. Cardinals lead second to the top of the second inning. Next pitch comes home to Tony Green. It's going to be inside, and that'll fill the count up. Good take there by Green.
Third run is on second.
Yeah, we've got runners on second and third, so.
Maybe a base hit would score it. Maybe.
We'll see. Green's going to watch that one, and he will walk. Great job there by Tony Green to watch just the right pitch on the full count. And that'll bring up Max Bradshaw. Max played in the first game he pitched for, must have been 5 innings, 6 innings. Did a pretty good job today. Sadly, Cardinals varsity squad will come out with a loss to Magnolia. Score on that was 10-2, if I'm not mistaken. Ben McKinney came in relief. Next pitch, Max sees he's going to swing at, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Bases are loaded.
Great chance for this Cardinals JV squad to step up and score a couple runs.
Absolutely. Love to see it.
Sure would. All right, so Max digs back in. Pitch comes home to Max. It's going to be away. Good eye. Moves the count to 2-1. Max digs back in again. Next pitch, he's going to move out of the way front of as it gets right there inside near his knees. And it's got 3-1. A good looking hitter's count for Max Bradshaw. Next pitch to Matt. Comes home. It's going to be hit over there between third base and shortstop. Good single there by Max Bradshaw. Andrew Chambers will cross for the 5th run of the ball game for the Cardinals. Cardinals are now 1 run away from getting out of this inning. Man, Clint Braddock, just the guy you want to be at the plate. You'd love to see him get a hit right here and put another inning away for the Cardinals with only 1 out. First pitch he sees on the outside corner of the plate for strike 1. Good pitch there by the Panthers pitcher. Bases are still loaded. Next pitch he sees is going to be in the dirt. Ball 1 evens the count back out 1-1. Next pitch to Browning's going to be inside right there near his hands for ball 2. Good take there by Quentin Browning. Browning digs back in. Waiting on the pitch. Pitch comes. It gets right there in his feet. Ball gets past the catcher. Carson Massey comes home, and he will score the 3rd run of the inning for the Cardinals, and that moves the score to 6-2. Cardinals take a big lead here in the top of the 2nd inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. We'll take a short break first, though. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball live. And we are back here at the Panther baseball field. Number 11, the batter for the Panthers on the mound still, Herman Gill. No changes in the defense as far as we can see here. First pitch from Gill comes home. It's going to be fouled back here to the backstop. A good pitch there by Gill. Start things off for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Cardinals lead 6-2. Great game for this JV squad so far. Next pitch from Gill comes home a little bit low. It's going to be called ball 1. Gill comes set. Pitch comes home high. Ball 2. Two one. Pitch comes home outside, and then move the count to 3-1. Gill comes set once again. 3-1 count. Now the 3-1 pitch. It's going to be low and inside.
Swung on and missed.
Swung on and missed, and then it moved the count full. So a good job here by Gill to stay alive and really battle back. See what he does right here. This pitch comes home. It's going to be low. Swung on and missed, though.
Batter thought he
Strike
was,
3.
Yeah, I think the batter thought he was walking down the first base.
He did. You could see it in his eyes. He just kind of, yeah.
He heard the umpire call strike, and he looked back and was like, really?
Yeah. Next pitch from Gill to this new batter. It's a little bit high. Called ball 1. Calls have been kind of everywhere tonight, Jason, if I'm not mistaken. It's not just me.
They have.
Next pitch from Gill's hit over here. It's fouled back here behind the backstop into the crowd. Luckily, it didn't hit anybody this time.
the calls have been pretty much all over the place. I mean, there's not a consistent spot for this guy, which, I mean, you have to deal with sometimes as a pitcher. And so really you got to find, like, the most consistent zone, even though there's not, like, a consistent. Yeah, I mean, he calls something more than everything else. That's always how it is.
Yeah, you
So it
just
could
got to
be-
find that zone that you can
It could
throw
be
to.
the
So
low and away pitch, or it could be high inside corner. I mean, it's just where, or just right down the middle, and he's not calling it. And then it's
Yeah.
like, where do I go if it's right down the middle?
yeah, that
Do
pitch
I raise
there
my
was
zone up
away.
or low to the ground? I don't know. And so, as a pitcher, you're trying to figure it out pretty much the entire game. Even if you have a consistent umpire, you're still trying to figure out their zone.
Absolutely, and I guess you guys heard it right from a former pitcher here next to me.
I'm not a former pitcher.
Well, you know we're
I've
gonna
pitched once.
we're gonna count it. You pitched in a JV game. Was it last year?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, regardless, you've been on the mound. You've had some practice there, so you guys heard it right from Jason Wolf as that ball's hit over there to third base. It's gonna get past Frazier at third base. Good job there by the left fielder Tony Green to get a glove on that ball and get it in before the batter could get anywhere else. And the leadoff single, second batter for the Panthers tonight now is a single, and that'll bring up number 19. Gill looking for the pitch, gets the pitch he wants. Now he comes set, comes home. Good pitch there from Gill. Looked like a fastball to the lower edge of the zone.
One thing I've noticed about our starter pitchers is that they're very, very consistent with their breaking ball. It's less consistent with the fastball and more consistent with the breaking ball.
Yeah,
That curveball or the changeup or the slider or even the two-seam. Two-seam is a fastball, but it still breaks. It still comes inside on a right-handed batter's hands. So, what is it about them that makes them more consistent? Right?
I don't know. I think these pitchers work their curveball a lot.
So, as a coach, wouldn't you rather, like in practice, slow down that curveball and then work on the fastball? Like, work on that way, way more than a curveball. Because, I mean, if you got the curveball down packed, then
I mean, I really don't know. You know, from spectator standpoint. Oh, that pitch right there is hit over to the shortstop. Browning, the ball's going to get past Browning. Runner from second is going to come all the way home. The throw from Chambers home, not in time. A good, strong throw, though. Runner comes home, or comes a second from first.
That's going to bring up number 26, Ike Ames.
They're going to put in a courtesy runner for that batter.
Courtesy runner, number 6, Ethan Jones.
Number 26 now up to bat for the Panthers. Yes, I'm back to what you're saying. I think just it depends on what you want your pitchers to throw. And something that's kind of been consistent here in Camden is we have a great breaking ball. You know, we see it in the first game, Max Bradshaw hammering that breaking ball, a really good-looking breaking ball, a lot of movement on that pitch. And, you know, it's something that could benefit you later on, especially when it comes down to, you know, you don't want those many pitches in regionals and state where you need to conserve your pitches and you need a lot of movement on them, you know.
thing with that, though, is the more movement, the more your arm is involved in the pitch. Whereas, like, fastball, you're using more legs. I mean, you're still using your arms, but you're using more legs. Curveball, you're using your legs, but you got to have a little bit of snap in your arm.
Yeah.
And in your wrist. And so, after a while, you're going to get tired because that's not a common motion for you. And so,
Yeah, well,
I mean, I completely see that. Like, man, throw 30 pitches a game, which is not something that's probably not possible. But,
I mean, we could try it out, right?
I mean, they're all breaking balls, and heck, man, I mean, you should be great for the next game, but you never know.
Yeah. Well, regardless, this Cardinals pitching staff has done a great job this year, and they continue to do a great job. Love to see him out there on the mound. Next pitch from Gill comes home, swung on and missed. Guess the score was wrong right then. It's 1-2 count now, with one out. Cardinals lead 6-3. Runner on second base. Gill looks like take a little breath. Gets the pitch he wants. Comes set. Gill comes home now. Swung on. Hit over into left field. Tony Green retreating. Looking back. That ball's going to get over his head all the way to the fence. Good job getting that ball fielded. The throw into second. Not going to be on time. Nobody at third. Runner comes home off the hit. And a good-looking triple there from that Panthers batter as the score moves to 4-6.
Next up, number 14.
What a hit here in this JV game. Something you don't see very often, but man, beautiful ball. Flew way up past. Tony Green retreated, and it just got over his head. Might have lost it in the lights or something, I don't know, but now runner stands on third. Next pitch, high. Ball one on this batter. Next pitch from Gill. Could be swung on, hit over here way past the Panthers hitting facility. Foul ball, strike one. 1-1 count, the 1-1 pitch. Another one fouled over here behind the Panthers hitting facility. That one almost hits the lights. You know, we've had an interesting night with the lights, the cars, parking lot, these foul balls. You know, we're sitting right here in the stands. I had a couple that I thought I was going to call and catch, but didn't, obviously. I mean, but had one fall over into the parking lot earlier in a car. Oh, runner from third decides to come home. He gets into a rundown. Throw over to Gill standing at home. They're going to get the out. A great job by that Cardinals JV to get the out of the rundown. Panthers coach definitely not happy about that one. You can see it from where we're sitting. He is not happy about that one, but a great job there by the Cardinals JV to play that rundown really well. Looks like the runner decided he was going to come, and then Max, or who's that?
Ben, it's Ben.
Oh, Ben McKinney now behind to play for the Cardinals. Ben throws down to third. Runner comes back. Throw back to Ben. Ends it up having Herman Gill standing there in the right place at the right time. The ball gets thrown to him. He makes the tag while the runner's still standing up, and a great out.
You sounded so sad that you didn't catch those balls, Bill.
Man, I did, I know. I was looking forward to it tonight. Off the full count, a pitch inside, and Herman Gill is going to walk. Number 14. Now number 29 comes up to bat for the Panthers with 2 outs. Panthers have a chance to bring this ball game just a little bit closer. Gill comes set again, throws over to first. Good throw and catch there from Gill to Matthew, but no plays made. Gill comes back set. He's going to come home now. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Gill comes set. Comes home now. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Ball gets past McKinney, though. And a run to first is going to steal second.
Ben McKinney this time.
This is Ben McKinney at the plate, or behind the plate, rather. Gill comes set, comes home. That ball hit over here in the left field. A good effort there by Rodney Frazier. Ball gets right over his head and falls foul. Moves count to 0-2. Good job there by Frazier to recognize that ball coming at him and step back and get his glove up, you know. Looked there for just a second like it was going to fall into his glove and he's going to get the out, but just a little bit short on that one. So now, Gill comes back home, swing and a miss. Strike number 3, and he will get another strikeout. Be the last one of the inning, and that'll take us to the top of the third. We're going to take a short break first, though. Be back in just a moment. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball live. And we are back here at Panther Baseball Field. Quentin Browning, the batter for the Cardinals, to lead off the top of the third inning. He shows bunt, pulls back, takes ball one. Good eye there by Browning. Next pitch, outside, going to be called for strike. Looks like our very own Jonathan Wolf headed down to the bullpen. Now for the live stream crew. Next pitch is low and inside for ball two. Count out 2-1. Pitcher checks off a couple nods on the pitch he wants. Comes home, swung and fouled over here behind us by the Panthers locker room for strike two, 2-2 count. And on the other side of the Cardinals bullpen, I believe that's Jamar Etsy warming up. Next pitch. It's going to be hit over there to the third baseman for the Panthers. Good throw across the diamond to get the out. Not exactly what you want to start off the inning, but it was good to see these JV boys over here hitting the ball. That brings up number 17. Herman Gill. Herman, the pitcher tonight, doing a great job for this Cardinals JV squad. And the first pitch he sees is going to swing on, hit over into right field. That ball's going to get out of the gap. Good hit there by Herman Gill. He rounds first, headed to second, and Herman Gill will have a stand-up double to get things going for this Cardinals offense. A great job there by Gill to see that pitch. And, I mean, it's the very first one he saw. He swung on, really confident swing. Made great contact with that ball and put it into the gap. That brings up number 21. I believe it's Rodney Frazier. Rodney digs in. First pitch he sees is going to be high, ball one, good take. Next pitch a little bit low. Called strike, 1-1 count now with one out. 6-4 the score. Cardinals lead Runner on second. Next pitch, Frazier sees. A little bit high. He's going to swing on it anyway. Moves the count to 1-2. Next pitch to Frazier. Comes home. He swings on it, misses, and he will strike out swinging. That brings up old Matt Reynolds, old Cookie. Cookie hit one over there in the right field a second ago. Very, very well hit ball all the way to the fence. You can see this Panthers defense a couple of them took a step back. Matthew digs in as a righty this time. Last time he batted as a lefty. So, Matthew, a good switch hitter. The 1-0 count to Matthew. He's going to watch another one. Ball 2. And Reynolds is somebody you just love to see him hit the ball. He's got a lot of power behind his bat. I mean, it's not just Matthew, though. This whole JV squad, there's a lot of hitting potential in these guys. Every single one of them we've seen hit the ball. Every single one of them we've seen hit the ball really well. Matthew just somebody we talk about in particular because of what we've seen him hit in the past. Now the 2-1 count. 2 outs. Pitcher checks back on the runner at second base. Nothing doing. Lights are on here at Panther Baseball Field as the next pitch comes home. Matthew hits that one over into left field. It's going back. It's going back. It's going to get all the way to the fence. 2 great doubles for Matthew. Well, I say a double. He rounds first, comes to second, but Matt could not get to second in time. And a good throw there by the left fielder to get that ball in and get the out. So a very abrupt ending to the top of the third inning. Cardinals only score 1, moves the score to 7-4. We'll take a short break, come back to you in the bottom of the third inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals Baseball live. And we are back here at Panther Baseball Field. Pitch change for the Cardinals. Now number 10, Jamari Utsey.
Now batting, number 28, Max Bohannon.
First pitch from Utsey. The ball. Don't believe there's any defensive changes for the Cardinals. There doesn't appear to be any defensive changes for the Cardinals, just a pitching change. First two pitches from Utsey, both balls, 2-0 count. Utsey comes back set, making quick work. Next pitch comes home, good inside pitch, strike one. Next pitch from Utsey is going to be fouled over here to the left. Nobody's going to be there in time to make a play. Regardless, it evens the count up, moves the count 2-2. With no outs. Cardinals lead 7-4. Next pitch is going to be hit over here. Once again, foul on the third base side. Count stays 2-2. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all that are on here watching for watching tonight. Cardinals will be back in action next Tuesday. Conference matchup against I'm not really sure. I just know we'll be back in action next Tuesday for the conference matchup. And then, as far as I understand it, back in action next Thursday. Excuse me, next Friday. Or back in action Friday and then next Tuesday, both conference games. And then next Thursday, possibility of a game against Texarkana in Texarkana. Cardinals senior night is Tuesday night. We'd like to encourage you to all come out, support these guys. Really means a lot to them to have all the fans out there. Two-0 count now. Utsey comes set, comes home once again. That pitch inside, ball 3-0 count. So Utsey strikes out his first batter. Now a pitch away from walking this one. One out. Utsey comes home, and he will walk the second batter he sees. That'll put a man on first.
Next up for the Panthers, number 33.
That brings up Panthers batter number 33 as a courtesy runner comes in on first for that batter. Or excuse me, that runner now. Here at the Panther baseball field, the weather is really nice. There's really not much wind at all, but a little breeze keeping the area cool. The sun has completely gone down and the lights are on. So a beautiful night for baseball. Field looks really good. Next pitch from Utsey is a strike. Steps off. Shakes off a couple, nods on the one he wants. Comes set, comes home. Pitch inside. Ball 1-1 count now. It's even. One out. Cardinals still lead 7-4, and there's a runner sitting on first. Utsey steps off, takes a look over there at first. Just kind of a warning glance, I guess you could call that. Next pitch comes home, swung on and missed for strike two. For those of you that missed our varsity ball game tonight, varsity squad lost 10-2 against Magnolia. And that moves them to, I don't want to be wrong on this, but I believe it's 6-5 in conference. Count now 2-2. Good job by Utsey tonight. He's doing a great job on the mound for the Cardinals. Really love to see a new arm on the mound. Utsey, somebody we haven't seen pitch before. Or at least not that I can recollect currently. And seeing him on the mound tonight is a great thing. You know, talked about it in the past, talk about it tonight. Cardinals pitching staff is expanding constantly. And something that we've seen is Coach Keith does not mind trying out some new pitchers in a JV game. You see guys like Utsey pitch. You see guys like Ben Davis pitch in these games. You see guys like Herman get out there, and Herman Gill has a chance to develop in games like this. And It's a great coaching opportunity and playing opportunity for these guys. So Utsey gets his second strikeout of the night. And next batter comes up, swings and miss for strike one. Utsey now. Comes set, comes home. Gonna get this batter swinging twice. 0-2. Next pitch gonna be swung on and missed. They're gonna get past McKinney though. Runner advances to first on the strike three pass ball. And that'll put runners on the corners. One of those mistakes as a defense you really don't want to make, but props to Ben McKinney for getting back there, getting a hold of that ball, and not letting that runner advance any further. Not letting the runner come home as well. So now runners on the corners, 2 outs. And he's going to balk. That'll bring a runner home. Move a runner over to second. And the score is now 7-5. Cardinals still lead. Next pitch from Utsey, swung on, fouled back here to the backstop. That one almost broke over the edge, came into the press box. Good thing he fouled it though. 0-2 count now. 2 outs. Utsey 1 pitch away from putting this game away. And he will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game for you. Well, no. Oh, now it's 0-2. Sorry. Scoreboard read it wrong. And that pitch hit right back at Utsey. He's going to hit him, actually. He gets a hold of that ball, toss over to first. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. JV squad wins tonight 7-5 against Magnolia. That is sadly the live stream crew's last road game of the year.
No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
No.
Oh, where are we going next?
Oh, road game.
I said road game. All right. A little confusion up here. That's our last road game of the year. It's been a great year with you all. We really appreciated broadcasting these JV games and stuff. Can't wait to get back at home Friday against who? Against D-Queen Friday. Back at home, we'd like to encourage you all to come out there to Camden Yards and watch that ball game. It'll be a good one. A good conference matchup for the Cardinals. But for now, we're going to pack up and get home. So thanks to you all for watching, and good night.